Raz, dzień dobry, hello.
All right.
You good?
I'm good. But yeah, how about you? I mean, back in Las Vegas, the last time you were here, good things happened, right? Are you getting good vibes being back in this building?
Of course, it's good memories from this place. Always I feel good in Vegas. Only one time I feel bad here. But now I don't do the same mistake. I come here 3 weeks before fight to catch the time zone, catch climate, everything. So finish my camp here. And I'm ready, happy, ready. My breath is good, I sleep very well, so I'm just ready for Saturday.
Obviously, you were supposed to fight in March, and you got injured, and we hear that you were temporarily paralyzed. I mean, that sounds horrible, and yet here you are 2 months later. I guess, can you tell us how you're feeling now? I mean, I know you're not going to sit here and be like, yeah, John, my neck's terrible, but I mean, it seems crazy that 2 months later you could be fighting. Was there any thought of delaying this further?
When I feel this, when my left side of body was completely, paralyzed for 1 minute. I think they have some heart attack or something like this. I don't know what is it. I was scary. I don't know what's happening. I go to doctor. We do MRI from my neck, and they say that there's something in my neck put a lot of pressure on my nerve. And when someone just hit me light on the head, so then was this kind of feeling. Yeah. So they put some medicine inside my neck. So the pressure was very low, and then 4 weeks of rehabilitation. And after 4 weeks, they say my physio say, okay, you can go to the gym and start training like before. So I go to the gym. I ask my friend, okay, I hold my guard like this and hit me on the head. First of all, easy. 1, 2, 3, okay, harder. Okay, I'm okay. Nothing. I don't feel anything more. So we can train and do this fight. So now I don't feel anything. It's like before. I never have it.
So do you think it's anything you'll ever have to address in your career, or is it just kind of a freak kind of moment kind of thing, or will you need surgery at some point?
I hope so. That was the only moment, but the doctor says we will see in future, Because first of all, they say maybe we're going to have to do surgery. We're going to see how the medicine works and rehabilitation. But I was lucky, rehabilitation works really good. But they say you have to be, I do rehabilitation all the time on this, I go to physio, he do some specific, he do something with my neck. They've got the things to doing that, and I cannot forget about this. But they say maybe in future you're gonna have to do some surgery, but for now it's perfect.
We'll talk about your preparation for Aleksandar. I mean, knowing that you had 2 months, did you change anything, make any adjustments in your preparation, or you just kind of pick up where you left off?
Well, I just start my camp like always. Small details we change small details. We have to find good sparring partners with size and similar style to Aleksandar, and that's it. Same shit every day.
I love it. A lot of people are looking at this as kind of the old guard versus the new guard. This new generation of light heavyweights coming up. Is that how you're kind of looking at it as well? Like these are these young kids that are trying to take what I have?
A little bit like this, but I have also younger sparring partners to this fight, so I know how they move, I know what they feel, and I'm ready. Also for this that he's I think 10 years younger than me.
You fought obviously the best in the world. Is there anything in particular that he does that you think is the best you've ever seen or concerns you the most, or is this just the next guy in line? I'm in this sport almost all my life. I started training when I was 9 years old, so I do this all my life. So I think I feel everything inside the octagon and outside also. But we will see. After the fight, I will tell you. For sure, he's very dynamic, very powerful guy, very big. So he looks like that. He's very strong, powerful kicks. So, but I think I feel it, many times before, and nothing new for me. But I have to be ready. I have a lot of respect to him because he's a great fighter. So. It's gonna be a tough fight for sure. I have to be ready for a very tough fight. It's a big fight, of course. I mean, do you feel this is a #1 contender fight? I mean, you win this, back to the title?
First of all, I focus only about Saturday, but it's like normal way because I'm #1, he is #3. So who else? I don't see different, next contender after this fight.
Have you let yourself think about the Glover and Jiri fight at all, and how you think it might play out?
I don't know. I think that if Glover will be in the same shape like with me, he take down Jura and finish fight on the ground. But Jura is crazy fighter, wild style. you know, never know what he's gonna do. So I'm curious, you know. I'm a fan of this sport, so I'm curious how this fight goes. So I'm gonna be watching.
Can I imagine that maybe you're cheering for Glover because that's who you'd want to fight?
A little bit, yes, because I would like, you know, get the rematch with him and take the belt from his you know, hands. And I hope so that after, if he defends the belt, he will not go to the retire, you know. Who knows?
Last thing for me, I guess, knowing, you know, what's at stake here, what kind of fight do you think we see? I mean, can you go dominate early and finish him early, or do you feel like, man, this might be one of those 5-round battles where you have to outlast him?
You know, that's gonna be a tough fight. He like fighting stand-up, me too, so that's gonna be, you know, his style and my style. It's gonna be like two trains, you know, hit together, so it's gonna be a tough fight. I don't think so that's gonna be full distance, but I'm ready for full distance. But I think the fight will end earlier. Second or third round, something like this.
Jan, Jim Greasaber, MMA Weekly. I just have to ask you about your mindset, because this is a sport where everything can be taken away so fast. You lose your belt, but then the injury, that had to be scary. Or you wonder for a minute, you know, what this could be, how long it could be. Can you talk about how maybe that might affect your mindset a little bit moving forward, just to kind of get that reminder of how lucky you are and what it takes to actually be at the top of a sport like this?
You know, yeah, that is tough sport. You need to be ready mentally also. And now I've got support with that thing also. You know, I work with mental coach. So yeah, I'm ready mentally like never, I think so. Before a couple years ago, I don't need it. But now, when I sit one evening with my fiance, she told to me, okay, maybe you should talk with somebody, you know, because I think you need it. And I say, why not? Okay. So I found, you know, one very good mental coach. We started working together, and it's worked really good for me. So you need to be focused about, you know, cardio, power, technique, sparring session, also about the head. And I'm ready.
How about your perspective and just kind of looking at where you are in your life and your career? How did that change when all that happened for you?
You know, I am more happy than ever, you know. She just opened my mind a little bit more for this, what's happening around me, how to focus about the fight, how to, you know, don't think about different things, just look at about my, you know, target, and that's it. And makes my life and preparation much easier.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Jan, you had a Lego built, for a big Lego.
Yes, 80,000 pieces.
How did that make you feel?
Amazing, you know, when it was everybody, when I was a little kid, we play Lego. So when they called to me and hey, we want to build it, you're from Lego, say, yeah, let's go, let's do it. It's amazing. So 80,000 pieces, and still is it in Warsaw. So that was amazing to see, you know, myself build it from Lego.
Awesome. And then finally for me, on one of your last Instagram posts, you said something, you posted a picture of you in a chessboard saying some stuff. Are you good at playing chess?
After the fight, but you know, chess is also good for the strategy and for the mind. And this is game of the king, so you know. And I want to be a king again.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Just one, Jan. Most fighters have that hunger to get to the belt. They're striving. They're pushing themselves. And then sometimes we hear when fighters get to the top, the hunger goes away a little bit because they're at the top. They've reached the pinnacle. For you now, is the hunger stronger because you've been to the top and you want to get back there? Or do you just feel that you just have much more to go for yourself, that you strive yourself? Where's your hunger level?
Yeah, my hunger level is much bigger than before I was the champion, because I was the champion and now how it feels. I know how to be the best in the world, and I want to feel it again, much more than ever, you know. It's like, I don't know that you watch Lord of the Rings, that was Gollum, who lost his ring, the pressure. And I am like this Gollum, you know. The belt is my pressure, you know. And I want to get it belt back, you know.
It calls to you when you sleep?
I sleep good, but anyway, you know, I see him in my dreams.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you. Got it? Yeah, thank you.